At first, everyone thought it was just a dummy, but then he blinked. What you are about to see is not CGI and is not an actor. This robot looks, moves, and talks like a real human being. But here's the disturbing part. Its creators say it's just the beginning. What happens next will haunt you.
Number 12. Professor Ishiguro's Humanoid. Professor Hiroshi Ishiguro created something that challenges our very understanding of identity, robots that look exactly like real people. His Humanoid series represents the pinnacle of human-like appearance in robotics. These androids are so realistic that they regularly fool people in controlled settings. The first Humanoid was modeled after Ishiguro himself, creating an eerie double that could attend meetings and give lectures while he stayed in his laboratory. The robot's silicone skin feels warm to touch, its eyes track movement naturally, and its facial expressions mirror human emotions with uncanny accuracy. What makes Humanoids truly disturbing, in the best possible way, is their attention to subtle details. They breathe, blink at irregular intervals, and make tiny micro-movements that suggest consciousness. Ishiguro's lighter models, including female versions, push the boundaries even further. These robots can hold conversations, express emotions, and interact socially in ways that make observers question what they're seeing. The Humanoid project isn't just about creating realistic robots, it's exploring fundamental questions about human nature, consciousness, and what makes us uniquely human when machines can replicate our appearance and behavior so perfectly.
Number 11. KIT's ARMR-6. ARMR-6 represents the cutting edge of intelligent robotic assistance. Unlike traditional industrial robots that work in isolation, ARMR-6 was designed to collaborate directly with humans in shared workspaces. The robot's dual-arm system and telescopic torso allow it to reach heights over 8 feet while maintaining precise control for delicate tasks. What sets ARMR-6 apart is its proactive intelligence. The robot doesn't wait for commands, but observes situations and offers help when needed. Advanced sensors, including cameras and speech recognition systems, allow ARMR-6 to understand complex work environments and identify opportunities for assistance. The robot's underactuated 5-finger hands provide dexterous manipulation while remaining safe for human interaction. ARMR-6 can hand tools to workers, hold objects steady during assembly, and even anticipate needs based on workflow patterns. The mobile platform uses omnidirectional wheels for smooth navigation in tight spaces without disrupting human activities. What's remarkable is how naturally ARMR-6 integrates into human teams. Workers report feeling like they're collaborating with a capable colleague rather than operating a machine. The robot learns individual preferences and working styles, adapting its assistance methods to complement each person's approach. ARMR-6's intelligence extends beyond simple task completion to understanding context, timing, and social dynamics that make human collaboration effective.
I have a question for you. First, I would like to say that it is possible to follow the greatest curiosities of our world every day. But to do so, you need to be subscribed to our channel. So, are you already subscribed? If not, take the opportunity to subscribe now. Also, take the opportunity to like the video so YouTube will recommend more videos from our channel. So leave your like right now. And now that you have done that, let's go!
Number 10. PAL Robotics Ream-C. Ream-C from PAL Robotics shows what happens when engineers focus on versatility over specialization. This humanoid robot excels at multiple tasks rather than being designed for one specific purpose. Standing nearly 6 feet tall, Ream-C can navigate complex environments, manipulate objects with precision, and interact naturally with humans. The robot's arms have 7 degrees of freedom each, allowing it to reach awkward spaces and handle delicate tasks. Its mobile base uses omnidirectional wheels, enabling smooth movement in tight spaces without turning around. What makes Ream-C impressive is its sensory suite. Cameras, LiDAR, force sensors, and microphones work together to create detailed environmental awareness. The robot can recognize faces, track moving objects, and avoid obstacles while walking. In healthcare settings, REAM-C assists patients and staff, carrying supplies and providing information. In retail environments, it greets customers and guides them to products. The robot's modular design allows customization for specific industries, from hospitality to manufacturing. REAM-C represents the practical side of humanoid robotics, less flashy than some competitors, but incredibly capable at real-world tasks that matter to businesses and institutions.
Number 9. MIT's Nexi. MIT's Nexi proved that robot faces could be every bit as expressive as human ones. This experimental robot mastered the art of non-verbal communication, using eyebrow movements, eye positioning, and mouth shapes to convey complex emotions. Nexi could look surprised, angry, confused, or delighted with remarkable authenticity. The robot's face became a testing ground for understanding how humans interpret artificial emotions. MIT researchers discovered that tiny details made huge differences in perception. A slight eyebrow raise could change Nexi from looking interested to appearing skeptical. Eye movements that seemed random actually followed complex patterns that humans unconsciously recognized as natural. What fascinated researchers was how people responded to Nexi's expressions. Test subjects formed emotional connections with the robot, trusting it more when it appeared sympathetic and becoming defensive when it looked judgmental. Nexi's hands could manipulate objects with surprising dexterity, but its real talent was reading and responding to human emotional states. The robot used multiple cameras and microphones to analyze facial expressions, voice tones, and body language. This information fed into algorithms that determined appropriate emotional responses. Nexi represented a breakthrough in social robotics, proving that machines could participate in the subtle emotional exchanges that define human relationships.
Number 8. Sophia. Meet Sophia, the robot that basically broke the internet before breaking the internet was even a thing. Since 2016, this creation from Hansen Robotics has been showing up everywhere, from talk shows to tech conferences, proving that robots can be celebrities too. What makes her special isn't just her ability to crack jokes or answer complex questions. It's how she makes you forget you're talking to a machine. Her face uses something called frubber, a rubber-like material that stretches and moves like real skin. She's got over 60 motors working behind that face, creating expressions that range from genuine smiles to confused frowns. The crazy part? She learns from every conversation. Her AI brain processes natural language, builds memories, and even develops what seems like personal preferences. Watching her interact with humans feels like witnessing the future unfold in real time. She doesn't just respond to questions, she asks them back, showing curiosity that feels surprisingly authentic.
Number 7. Engineered Arts, a mecha. A mecha represents the current pinnacle of human-like facial expressions in robotics. This UK creation doesn't just make faces, it crafts expressions so realistic they trigger genuine emotional responses in humans. Every micro-expression, from slight eyebrow movements to subtle lip adjustments, appears completely natural. Engineered Arts focused obsessively on conquering the uncanny valley through perfect facial animation. A mecha's expressions develop gradually rather than switching abruptly, mimicking how human emotions actually appear on faces. The robot can look confused while processing information, show genuine surprise when learning something new, and display frustration when struggling with difficult tasks. What sets a mecha apart is its ability to maintain consistent personality through facial expressions. The robot doesn't just randomly cycle through emotions. Its expressions reflect ongoing internal states and responses to external stimuli. People interacting with a mecha report feeling like they're communicating with a conscious being rather than an elaborate machine.
The robot's transparent design reveals internal mechanisms, creating an interesting contrast between obviously artificial construction and eerily human behavior. A mecha can hold conversations, express opinions, and even show preferences for certain topics or activities. This combination of artificial transparency and natural behavior creates a unique presence that's both obviously robotic and surprisingly human.
Number 6. Stanford University PR2. Stanford's PR2 robots tackled the most mundane yet challenging tasks humans face daily. These machines learn to clear dinner tables, bag groceries, and tie knots. Activities that seem simple but require incredible coordination and intelligence. PR2's approach differed from other robots because it learned by watching humans perform tasks, then developed its own methods for achieving the same results. The robot's 2 arms worked independently or together, allowing it to handle complex, multi-step processes. Clearing a table involved recognizing dirty dishes, determining safe gripping points, and navigating obstacles while carrying fragile items. Bagging groceries required understanding weight distribution, fragility, and optimal packing strategies. What made PR2 remarkable was its ability to adapt when things went wrong. Spill something while clearing the table? PR2 would grab cleaning supplies and handle the mess. Run out of bags while grocery packing? The robot would fetch more and continue where it left off. Stanford researchers used PR2 to explore machine learning in real-world environments where conditions constantly change. The robot's sensors provided detailed feedback about its actions, allowing it to improve performance through experience. PR2 proved that robots could handle domestic tasks effectively, paving the way for household robots that actually help rather than just looking impressive.
Number 5. Honda's Asimo. Honda spent decades perfecting something most of us take for granted: walking. Asimo, which stands for Advanced Step in Innovative Mobility, represents one of the greatest achievements in robotic engineering. This 4-foot-tall robot doesn't just walk, it runs, climbs stairs, and even plays soccer with impressive skill. The engineering behind Asimo's movement is mind-blowing. 34 servo motors work together to create fluid motion, while sophisticated balance sensors prevent falls and stumbles. What really sets Asimo apart is its ability to navigate unpredictable environments. It can dodge obstacles, change direction mid-stride, and recover from pushes that would topple lesser robots. The robot's hands are equally impressive, with 13 degrees of freedom that allow it to pour drinks, shake hands, and manipulate delicate objects. Honda's vision wasn't just to create a walking robot, but to build a companion that could assist elderly people and those with mobility challenges. Though Asimo's development officially ended in 2018, its legacy lives on in every humanoid robot that walks today.
Number 4. Boston Dynamics Atlas. If robots could win Olympic medals, Atlas would take home the gold in gymnastics. This incredible machine from Boston Dynamics doesn't just walk, it runs, jumps, does backflips, and performs parkour sequences that would make professional athletes jealous. Standing 6 feet tall and weighing 190 pounds, Atlas moves with a grace that seems almost impossible for a machine. The secret lies in its advanced hydraulic system, which provides the power and precision needed for explosive movements. What makes Atlas truly remarkable is its ability to adapt on the fly. When researchers push it, throw objects at it, or create obstacles in its path, Atlas recovers with human-like reflexes. The robot uses LiDAR and stereo vision to map its environment in real time, making split-second decisions about where to step, jump, or grab. Recent demonstrations show Atlas autonomously completing complex tasks like moving heavy objects and navigating construction sites. The implications are staggering. Imagine rescue robots that can navigate disaster zones with the agility of trained firefighters, or construction robots that work alongside humans in dangerous environments.
Number 3. Hansen Robotics Little Sophia. Little Sophia proves that advanced robotics doesn't always need to be intimidating. This 14-inch robot was designed specifically to engage children in STEM education, making learning about technology fun and accessible. Unlike her famous big sister, little Sophia focuses on education rather than entertainment, though she manages to be both educational and entertaining. The robot can walk, talk, sing, and even tell jokes, all while teaching kids about programming, artificial intelligence, and robotics. What makes little Sophia special is her ability to adapt to different learning styles and ages. She can simplify complex concepts for younger children or dive deep into technical details for older students. The robot comes with programming interfaces that let kids create their own behaviors and responses, turning learning into hands-on experimentation. Little Sophia's personality shines through in her interactions. She's curious, encouraging, and patient, qualities that make her an effective teacher. Schools around the world are using little Sophia to introduce students to concepts that will shape their future careers. The robot represents a shift in educational technology, from passive learning tools to interactive companions that inspire and engage.
Number 2. NASA's Robonaut 2. Robonaut 2 achieved something no other humanoid robot has done. It worked in space. This incredible machine was designed to assist astronauts on the International Space Station, performing tasks too dangerous or tedious for humans. R2's journey to space began in 2011 when it launched aboard Space Shuttle Discovery, becoming the first humanoid robot to live and work in orbit. The robot's design prioritized functionality over appearance. It needed to operate in microgravity using the same tools as human astronauts. R2's hands are engineering marvels, with enough dexterity to flip switches, operate computers, and handle delicate instruments. Each finger can exert 5 pounds of force, while the arms can move at speeds up to 2 meters per second. In space, R2 proved that robots could work alongside humans in extreme environments. It performed routine maintenance tasks, freeing astronauts for more critical activities. Though technical challenges eventually led to R2's return to Earth, its legacy continues in every robot designed for extreme environments. The lessons learned from R2's space experience are now being applied to robots for deep-sea exploration, disaster response, and other dangerous situations where human presence is impossible or too risky.
Number 1. Zielgerät 1229 Vampir. German soldiers were seeing in the dark before night vision became standard military equipment. The Vampir system, yes, they actually called it Vampire, was one of the world's first operational infrared night vision devices, mounted on rifles like the revolutionary STG-44 assault rifle. This wasn't some lightweight gadget you could slip into your pocket. The complete system weighed nearly 30 pounds and included a battery backpack plus an infrared spotlight that illuminated targets invisible to human eyes but crystal clear through the scope. Picture this: German snipers picking off Allied troops in complete darkness while their enemies stumbled around blind. The technology also made its way onto Panther tanks through the FG-1250 system, complete with massive infrared searchlights that could spot enemy vehicles in pitch-black conditions. Tank crews could hunt at night, turning darkness from a shield into a weapon. The equipment was clunky, heavy, and made soldiers easy targets during daylight hours. Battery life was limited, and the infrared spotlight could give away positions to anyone else with similar equipment. But here's the thing, it actually worked. The concept proved that battlefields didn't have to sleep when the sun went down, laying the foundation for modern night combat tactics used by every military force today.
Now I have a special recommendation for you. Are you seeing this video that is appearing on the screen? Click on it because I'm sure you'll like it. Well, that's it, and until next time, Curious One.